What's up everyone, I hope you're all okay and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then please subscribe. So today I have my sister here on the channel.
Hello.
And basically we're going to be doing this thing called Sister Story Times, and this is going to be the first episode to go in the series. And when I tell you this story is mad, it's absolutely mad. Like, it's really traumatic. It was really traumatic for us because for starters we was really young. Regardless how old we were, it would have been traumatic anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Even if it was to happen like now, we would still react the same.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we're literally starting off with a bang. So let's get to it.
I was 6, Ellie was 7, and it was around our old house. It was really a dodgy estate. But at the time we didn't think it was dodgy. Like, we thought it was just like we were safe there.
Yeah.
We were with our friends. Do you know what I mean? There was like a big hill, and we were at the top of the hill. Our friends were like at the bottom of the hill.
They used to live at the bottom and we used to live at the top.
So we used to go down the hill and like knock for them as you do. And so we knocked for a friend, and I think she had to stay in 3 more minutes. She's like, oh, I'll be out in a bit. So we waited outside, didn't think anything of it, and then we hear a massive bang. Like, bang. Like, bang. So we turned around, and like as you do, just naturally turn around, and there was this man all covered up opposite a bus.
Yeah, he literally had like a balaclava on and everything, like
you could only see like his eyes.
Yeah.
So I think he must have threw like a brick against.
Yeah, he threw a brick.
It must have been a brick. Like, I think it was. And then obviously he saw that we saw when he turned back around.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to say?
And then obviously, so we heard that bang. You know, we just turned around because we reacted to it. You hear something, you're going to turn around, right?
It's just natural.
So
really.
We turned around. We seen him throw whatever. And then this guy, I swear to God, he literally pulls out a gun. Yeah, he pulls out a gun and he aims it at us. First of all, I don't know what he was doing with a gun. Like, was he just going to use it as a threat towards us? Or was he going to actually, pull the trigger on the gun? Like, what on earth was he going to do with it? Like, we actually will never know this. But, so obviously, we're froze. We're like, what the heck is going on? Like, we're obviously so scared. We're crying. And then we obviously were on our bikes, right? And we had to just bike up the hill. Bearing in mind, Amy had stabilizers on her bike, right?
So I was struggling now. Ellie was up the hill. I was struggling at the bottom of the hill, like, Ellie, help!
Yeah.
Help, like, crying, because obviously, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I was so, like, unknowing, like.
Yeah, and obviously her stabilizers were coming off, like, she was struggling. We was both trying to get up there fast or whatever. God. But luckily, obviously, because it was in the daylight, it was, normal day, whatever, so people are going to be in and out of the house. So luckily, this one guy came out and he actually saw the guy with the gun. I don't know whether he's seen the gun, because I think he was like at a diagonal, like behind him, so I don't know if he's seen the actual gun himself, but obviously he could tell something was going on. So he shouted at the guy, and then obviously the guy with the gun ran off. So I just like really think, like, what on earth if that guy wasn't there? Well, do you know what I mean? Like, he could have chased after us or anything like that.
Oh yeah, like, we were really close to the man as well.
Yeah, we were, like, super
really
close.
So
like,
if he wanted to grab us or whatever, then he could have.
Yeah.
Because we were that close, and it's not like we're like really fast either, so he could have got us.
Yeah, he
no
could
matter
have.
what. But he didn't, so it's just like, was he trying to scare us? Like, or if the man went there, like, it's just so many questions we just don't know.
I just don't know what his intentions were with the gun. And you're probably thinking, what do you know what a gun looks like at that age?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we just knew what it was. And also, just from the energy he was giving off, it was really bad. And obviously our parents raised us to, like, because obviously we used to play it and stuff. They used to say, like, if you see anything dangerous or if you feel like something's dangerous, then just run like,
away,
get out of
the situation.
Yeah, get yourself out of the situation, come home as soon as possible.
But
yeah, like, before that, there used to be things going on, but it wasn't that bad. So we did feel safe or whatever, and we had loads of friends there. We knew everyone really on the estate, so it was all right. But obviously that happened. Like, I just don't know. Like, maybe he didn't want us to see what he just done. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't know. It was really, really bad. Yeah.
But then not long after that, we moved anyway, so that was cool. But then obviously when we got home, we did call the police, but they didn't turn up.
No.
They didn't turn up, and unless they did, but I think we would have remembered. And our parents would have remembered if they turned up.
Yeah, but they said they didn't, so,
So, do you know what I mean? But, like, that was really clear, like, that moment when, with the gun and everything, but after that, it's all a blur.
Like, I
So
literally
it really
remember...
is.
I still remember what he looks like, you know, what he was dressed in. I still remember, like, the background. I remember... you know what? I even remember him running as well.
Yeah.
And I remember him
opposite the
I remember
bus.
him
that
throwing.
so
Yeah, I remember him, like, throwing that
and
as well.
throwing, I can see, like, the brick in his hand.
Yeah, so
he must be so angry. Something must have happened with him. Or whatever.
Yeah, like, he was actually a psychopath. Like, why are you pointing a gun at young children? Do you know what I mean? Like, what on earth is wrong with you?
Why is he throwing a brick at a bus?
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many questions. And also, like, what's really bad is how the police didn't turn up, because you've just heard that there's a guy in the area with a gun and he's just pointed it at young children. Like, I think that is ridiculous. That should have been your main priority. That should have been an emergency, and you should have been there as soon as possible. And they didn't turn up. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, pointing a gun and using a gun on someone is one thing, but then pointing it at young children is another thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if it's just a threat or just to scare someone. Like, that's psychopath movements. I don't care. Like, you don't do that. You really don't do that. Yeah, it was really, really bad. And, like, obviously, like, we had nightmares from it and everything. Like, it proper, like, traumatized us or whatever. It's just, like, the way we had to just bike off as well. Like, do you know what I mean? It was just, like, and then, like, constantly checking behind us to see if he was coming. No, it was not a nice feeling.
And also, like, struggling as well, getting up the hill.
Yeah.
Like, the hill might not seem that big, but when you're in some sort of situation, like, it seemed... like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get up.
Yeah.
Obviously, I couldn't ride a bike properly, so that's why I stabilisers on it.
Yeah,
so.
And your stabilisers were coming off.
And they were coming
off,
like... so I'm like, oh. So I kind of had to, like, walk with the bike.
Yeah.
Kind of on, off it, sort of thing.
It was actually so bad. Like, so bad. Like, obviously, like, you hear about this stuff happening, you see it happening on, like, social media and stuff or whatever, but you don't ever expect it to happen to you. Like, you don't ever expect to be, you know, there and someone putting a gun at you. Like, it's actually, like, a scary feeling, because, you know what I mean, that can kill you. That one shot to their head or whatever, you're flipping dead. I think it's mad as well how we can remember it so clearly.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, literally, I remember exactly where it happened. When I tell you we was close to him, we were so close to him. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and people are probably not going to believe us, but...
No, I've told some people before, and they're like, oh, no.
Oh, God, you're crazy. Like, it's in their dream. No.
Yeah.
It actually happened,
It literally
mate.
happened.
I tell you. Why would I make that up? I'm not the psychopath here. Tell you.
No, it was literally... It was really bad. Yeah, so then obviously our friend finally, like, finished dinner or whatever. She came up to the top of the hill. She came to our house, and obviously we explained it to her.
Yeah, I remember explaining it to her, actually. I remember being outside the house talking to her about it, being like, oh God, what just happened? Like, I remembered that as well.
It was crazy, honestly. So yeah, that was the story. Sorry to start off on a little deep, dark note, but you know, I thought that would share this, because that is probably one of the maddest things that's ever happened. It's definitely up there. Yeah. So yeah, we thought we'd share it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video anyway. Please like this video if you want to see more stories to come. And yeah, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And turn on the post notification bell to get alerted every time I upload. And both of our socials will be on the screen right now. So go follow Amy on Instagram and add her on Snapchat. You know. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!